All right, Gary, I think I sorted out the issue. So, right now we're on page 3 of the main form. Um, and the field says date number 2. However, that is the label name that you used. That is not the actual name of this data field. And the name of the data field is date. In fact, the signer date field in all the pages is named date. But this will not work because we need to identify the field by unique name, and the fact that it has a different label. Let's see here. Mm, Label is here somewhere, but that's just not going to be, that's not going to help us. So we need to change the name here to date number 2, and this one to time number 2, and this one to date number 1, and we have time number 1, and these are the zeros, right? And this should be a good match for the fields that we put in. Let's try this again. Okay, now it's in fact working. You can see a time here, and here, and here. I think hmm, this font looks too big, especially for the date. Let's change it quickly. Um, Prepare form. To change it, we'll go back, and here it says run a JavaScript. This is the code we just added, and all we do is we edit it. And we're going to go to the bottom. You see here specified font for date field. Let's move this to 10 as well. 10 and 10. And let's see how things are looking. Still biggish. Still biggish. Okay. Well, I think the key is to play around. The other thing I notice is these date and time fields are slightly overlapping, especially on the bottom page. The date field is overlapping the time field. Maybe you may need to move them around just a little bit to make this not overlap. But let's try one more time here. Let's edit this one more time. And we'll use nines. There may be another font that's would look nicer here with a smaller point. I don't really know. Would require a little bit of playing around, but okay. Again, here I think the issue is overlapping field. Now everything's fitting. So I think page 1 does look nice. Um, this would print nicely. Um, but pages 2 and 3, I think we need to move the time field a little bit down. Let me just try to see if this is going to work. If I, well, you don't want that. Let's see, for example, if page 2 will look better now. Yeah. So I think a little bit of playing around with the fields here, stretching a little bit, should work just fine. Um, I'll try different fonts. So to do the cosigner, same deal. The only thing you do is you'd use the exact same code. You'd call it cosigner and place it wherever you want. And then you'd look for the cosigner fields, which right now you don't have any. Maybe you don't need any because I guess the cosigner sort of deals with a printed form that the PA sees. But I guess if we want the PA to click the time for them, that's a possibility. Um, that's it for the timestamps.